Okay, so here's my planner real quick. I do have it personalized, both front and back. You can have the covers pop off. See how they're separated? You can make your own. I do use their elastic band, and I have that so where when I open it goes straight to the month that I'm using. I have this little pop-in thing. I write on it with a Sharpie, and if you cover that Sharpie with dry erase, you can wipe it right off. I use these little flags that are theirs, Erin Condren's, and they pop in at the back, see that? And they have these little flags here. See how that goes? Okay, and then I have these little ones. As you can see, I used it here. So when I have an appointment that I think might change, if it's not something set in stone, I'll put it on these flags because I can easily move it around. Or I do tend to just jot notes and pencil as well. Put that back together. Then I use, for my monthly, I use another paper clip to go to my weekly spread. This is this week's spread. And I tend to do all these stickers are by Libby & Company. She's my favorite. They're vinyl ones, so you do have to write on it with like a Sharpie or a roller ball, but I really like her stuff. I do not always use them. In fact, last week I just used a couple. The week before I hardly used them at all. I just did lists, so I change it up. What can I say? I'm kind of crazy that way. But what I love about hers, this one is a full weekly kit with all this extra stuff. It's fun. It makes me feel like I'm scrapbooking. But the way I typically lay out my week is I do my today, and I list my appointments that day. Big things to do. I have little stickers that I use to go with it. I tend to write how long my babysitter was here up at the top, so I know what I'm paying her at the end of the week. Weekend plans. If I have stuff I need to add in later, I tend to write it on a post-it and then add it in later. I mean, like I said, there's other weeks where, dude, I just write it all out. But this is what I prefer to plan on Sundays. So what I do for the next week is, as the next week is getting going, I have post-it notes. And so I just keep jotting down notes on post-it notes for the things that are upcoming that week. And then I sit down on Sundays and I plan. I plan my meals. I plan what galleries I need to work on and all of that other stuff. So that works for me. The more I sit down every Sunday night and make sure I take this time for me, I feel more organized. This goes with me everywhere. So this is one of the things I like about the Erin Condren versus the Day Designer or the Simplified that I was using, is this is a little bit more portable. I do have it pretty thick with other stuff in here. Things that I like about the Erin Condren that not every planner does is, this was my fault with the Day Designer last year. So for instance, if I grab October and I want to see the October spread, I want to grab, just a minute, Bodie. I'm going to grab this October, I'm going to open it up, and it's right to October, and that's it. The Day Designer last year, you grab, this was a hard page. This was a hard page, and when you opened it, you had to open another page before you got to the spread, and that is the case on a couple different planners. I can't have that. That makes me crazy. So that's, you know, kind of an overview of how I use mine. There is a notes section, and I do use that as well. There are stickers that come with it. I do like their stickers. I tend to like the Libby & Company ones because they're the Avery vinyl and they're transferable, so I can pick them up and move them if I need to move them. It comes with this little envelope thing, binder thing, which is great. This I love, which is an add-on. This pocket comes with it. One of the things I love inside, can you see this? It's called a coil clip. So, for instance, I wonder, I think it was May. This was, maybe it wasn't, maybe it was Jan. Yes, so I used this little coil clip, for example, like I had a note from a person. So it's got a sticker, and then a little coil clip, and then I can just pop it in. So if you have a birthday invitation you want to pop in for that week or whatever, that totally works, and I really, really like that. But those, they give you a couple of them. I buy a couple extras. And then I have these little dots that I use. stuff like that. This is the notepad. I do buy their notepad because I like to jot notes separately, and I'm constantly going through that. My lovely daughter ripped it off of the backing. So I have a really fancy binder clip holding it there right now. So that's my planner.